Good evening. The Cincinnati Bengals will go to the playoffs, and they have a high likelihood that they'll go further than that as well. The Cincinnati Bengals are a part of the notoriously difficult AFC North division. I say notoriously difficult because of the other teams that are in the division. The AFC North features teams such as the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, and of course, the Cincinnati Bengals. The win column sits with everybody at 7-4 or better, with the Bengals taking first place in the division because of a tie that they had previously in the season. So it goes without saying any further why I describe the division as such. With that being said, the Cincinnati Bengals have won the division only 3 times since 2005, but they have become quite the contender in recent years, winning the division as soon as last year. That is one of the reasons why I think the Cincinnati Bengals are in a prime position this year to not only win the division, but go beyond to do bigger and better things. The Bengals' schedule is second hardest after Week 13 in the NFL. The remaining games go in the following order: against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cleveland Browns, the Denver Broncos, and then they end the season with Pittsburgh Steelers again. Every single one of these teams has a winning record, and some have picked the Denver Broncos to go to the Super Bowl this year again, as they did last year. Winning the division has to come first, though. The Bengals are at their best when they play at home. The Bengals' home record over the past 2 years is one of the best at 12-1-1. The Cincinnati Bengals win the division, they get a playoff game at home. That is very important. Not only that, but if they end the season with one of the top 2 records in the AFC, they also get a first-round bye along with that home game. Once they are in the playoffs, they have a chance to go and get the monkey off their back, so to speak, by winning their first game in over 2 decades into the postseason. As I had said previously, home field advantage would be advantageous, but the Bengals are no pushover on the road either, as they have won 3 straight and are 4-2 on the season. A high-power offense and a tough defense is a recipe for success for a long playoff run. The offense has everything it needs to go deep into the playoffs, with running backs like the quick and agile Giovanni Bernard and the hard-hitting Jeremy Hill. They also have a passing game on lock, with the franchise quarterback passing to the emerging Mohamed Sanu, the big tight end Jermaine Gresham, and the all-pro A.J. Green, arguably the most talented player on this team. Offense is not what this division is known for, though, nor is it what the Bengals are known for. The Cincinnati defense has finished within the top 10 in the entire NFL over the past 3 years, and they continue to be a tough defense this year, even after losing their defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer, in the offseason. With all these intangibles going in the Bengals' favor, it's hard for anybody to argue otherwise. It's going to take a lot of heart and passionate play from the Cincinnati Bengals, but they have just that to complete this run. Between their offense and defense, any team will be hard-pressed to win against the Bengals with such an overall talented team. Before the season began, many had the Bengals as their pick to go to the Super Bowl and represent the AFC. They still have my vote. And if I were you, I'd be on the lookout for the Cincinnati Bengals come playoffs, because chances are they'll be the team to beat. Thank you.